In a quiet valley where hunger shaped every rule, a lone wolf moved like a shadow stitched to the earth. Its ribs pressed through thinning fur. Nights were long, food rare, and the world offered no kindness beyond the small mercy of surviving one day. To face another, the wolf hunted because it must, never because it wished to. Hunger was a stern teacher, and it never softened its lessons. As dusk lowered itself across the valley, the wolf caught a smell. Not prey, but smoke thick and warm with human noise. It followed the trail through grass that trembled at each step, past stones fading from gold to gray, moving with the quiet endurance of a creature that expected little from life. At the crest of a hill, a fire glowed bright. Shepherds gathered around it, faces shining with heat and drink. Their laughter rolled across the slope like careless thunder, announcing a comfort the wolf had never been granted. Some troops arrived softly and still managed to wound. On an iron spit turned a sheep, its skin blistering, its fat crackling in steady rhythm. Juices fell into the fire, sending up tiny sparks that drifted like brief, reckless stars. Hands tore meat from bone with delighted ease, bread soaking the animal's heat. Grease ran down fingers that felt no shame. The wolf crouched behind a rock, eyes fixed on the scene. It had taken lambs before, quickly, fearfully, always hunted for it. Yet here sat the shepherds, devouring the same flesh, with celebration instead of guilt. They feasted as though entitled to every heartbeat in the valley. Oh valley, hold this contradiction. The same act praised by one mouth and condemned by another. Judgment depends more on the uniform than the deed. The shepherd raised his cup, boasting loudly about the wicked wolves that steal good sheep. Another nodded, chewing the very creature he claimed too sacred for a wolf's hunger. The hypocrisy spread through the night like a bitter perfume. Do peacefully leaves a taste, metallic lasting. The wolf felt something heavy settle inside. Clarity, it understood that the world did not hate the taking, only who was allowed to take. Right and wrong were garments handed out by those who sat closest to the fire. The scent of meat chased the wolf as it stepped back into the dark. But the hunger had changed. Some emptiness is easier to bear than the weight of understanding. It slipped into the tall grass, carrying a lesson colder than night. Oh, hillside fire, burn this truth. The shepherd feasts with pride. paints with blame. The difference is ownership, not morality. I've seen hands harm and call it duty, and seen small acts condemned because of the one who performed them. People like shepherds write themselves into heroism, while handing others the mask of villain. Costume defines virtue far more easily than character ever has. The fire sank low, laughter thinned into scattered echoes. Bones lay pale beside the flames, silent proof of the story. No one admitted aloud. The valley did not protest. Truth rarely finds a voice loud enough to challenge comfort. Better to see the structure of hypocrisy than be shaped by its shadow. Predators walk many paths, some with fangs, some with torches, some with clean hands that hide the taking. From a ridge, the wolf looked back once. The shepherds kept feeding, wrapped in the belief that their hunger was noble and others' hunger was sin. Blinked, letting the scene dissolve into dark. It understood at last, monsters are chosen by those who tell the story, not by those who simply try to live. So the wolf moved on, unfed but awakened, and the valley unchanged kept its quiet cruelty under a night that judged nothing and forgave even less.